Hello everyone, today we will open up the 5th pack in the King's Landing cycle for the Game of Thrones card game, the chapter pack, The Blackwater. Right, and we can see Tyrion over here, looking at some papers. So I'm expecting either a new Tyrion card or something that has to do with him, which would make sense. Right, another piece of paper with the rules for shadows. This is just like the one in the other packs, but they just adjusted the title. There's nothing new there. Right, speaking of Tyrion, he was the one guy I wanted to be on the throne in the end. Who did you pick? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to see what my viewers would have picked. Who they would have picked to sit on the Iron Throne. Right, or at least the throne. Okay, so we start off here with the Starks with a small folk mob. It is a 4 gold character with a military and a political icon, strength of 4. It's an ally with shadow 4. As an action, sacrifice a unique Stark character to put small folk mob into play from shadows. Then we have a Shadow of the North, which is a cost of dash. So you can probably only play it for its shadow cost. It's an event with shadow 1. Play only during a challenge. Action. Raise the claim value on your revealed plot card by 1 until the end of the challenge. If there is a winter plot card revealed, return Shadow of the North to your hand instead of placing it in the discard pile. Max 1 per challenge. And for House Tyrell, we have a High Garden Jester. It's an ally fool. And it's a character with a cost of 2 gold and 1 political icon and a strength of 1. It has insight and a forced reaction that says after High Garden Jester draws a card using insight, place a random card from your hand on top of your deck. Choose a card from your hand and place it on top of your deck instead if there is another full character in play. Then we have a Shadow of the Rose. Also for Tyrell, it is an event card with the cost of dash. It has Shadow 2 and as an action, search the top 10 cards of your deck for a card with Shadow. Reveal it and put it into the shadows. Shuffle your cards. Shuffle your deck. If there is a summer plot card revealed, return Shadow of the Rose to your hand instead of placing it in your discard pile. This is basically the same as the Shadow of the North, but then for summer. Now then for the Night's Watch with Yoren. It's a character 6 gold, military and intrigue for a strength of 3. It is a wandering crow with a reaction. After Yoren enters play, choose a character with printed cost 5 or lower. Take control of that character until Yoren leaves play. Also for the Night's Watch we have Bound for the Wall. It's an event with a cost of 2 gold and it has a reaction. After you win a challenge as the attacking player, reveal the top 5 cards of the losing opponent's deck. You may put a character revealed this way into play under your control. Place the other revealed cards on the bottom of the player's deck in a random order. Max 1 per challenge. Then we go over to House Baratheon with Sir Preston Greenfield. It is a 5 gold character with a military and intrigue icon. Strength of 4. It's a Kingsguard Knight. And it has Shadow 4. Now as a reaction, after you win a challenge in which Sir Preston Greenfield is participating, the losing opponent must move 1 power from his or her faction cards to a standing character he or she controls. Sweet. Then we have Blackwater Rush, 3 gold location for Baratheon. It's in Westeros and it has a shadow cost of 2. And a reaction, after a card you control comes out of shadows, kneel Blackwater Rush to choose a Baratheon character. That character gains 1 power. There he is, Tyrion Lannister, a new card for the Lannisters, obviously. It's a 6 gold character, with an intrigue and political icon, strength of 5. It's a lord and small council. Is that done on... Have they done that on purpose? Small council? Well, I don't know. Shadow cost of 5, and it has insight. Now, as a reaction, after a non-event card you control comes out of shadows, place another card you control in shadows with a shadow token on it. While that card is in shadows, it gains shadow X. X is its printed cost. Limit once per round. I really have to start playing shadows to see if this is a useful card, because I don't know. A very large shadow. It's a cost of dash for the Lannisters, an event with shadow 0. Ooh, that seems cool. As an action, reduce the cost of the next card you bring out of shadows this phase by 3. If there is a scheme plot card revealed, return a very large shadow to your hand instead of placing it in your discard pile. Max 1 per phase. This is also one of those cards, just like the other two, that can just be returned for free. Greyjoy's Maester Carwyn. Character for 2 gold. It has a political icon and a strength of 1. It's a Maester with interrupt. When another character would be killed, kill Maester Carwyn to save that character. Aw, he's a bodyguard. That's sweet. The Bloody Cup. Also for the Greyjoys. An event for the cost of 2. It's a song with a reaction. After you win an unopposed challenge, choose a character controlled by the losing opponent and place it on top of its owner's deck. Max 1 per challenge. Then we have here for the Targaryens, we have a Covert Loyalist. It's a 4 gold character with a military and intrigue icon for 4 strength. It's an ally with shadow 4. And as an action, discard a Targaryen card with printed cost 4 or higher from your hand to put Covert Loyalist into play from shadows. Then we have a Music of Dragons for the Targaryens. It's an event for 1 with a challenges action. Search your deck for a dragon character. Reveal it and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Well, seems about fair. And then here we have a card for the House Martell, Dagos Manwoody. Dagos Manwoody. Seriously? Manwoody. It's a character of 5 gold. It has a military and a political icon. Strength of 5. It is of House Manwoody. And it's a lord. While there are 5 or more different traits among plot cards in your use pile, Dagos Manwoody gains renown and stealth. And also for House Martell we have the Mountain's Skull. Ooh, sweet. The Mountain's Skull. That's pretty interesting. It's an attachment for 3 gold, and as an attached character it gets +2 strength and gains renown. As a reaction, after an opponent's character with printed strength 6 or higher is killed, put the Mountain Skull into play from your hand or discard pile. Cool. So now we are going over to the neutral cards with Sparrows. Obviously it's a card for the 7, which is highly common in this cycle. The 7, but then again it's King's Landing, so it makes sense in some way. Yeah, it's a character for 2 gold with a political icon and 2 strength. It has shadows 2, and as a reaction, after Sparrows come out of the shadows, move 1 power from an opponent's faction card to another the 7 card you control. Oh, cool. Very cool. So you can just steal someone's power. Next up we have the White Cloak. It's an item, an attachment for 1 gold. Knight character you control only. Now then, after a character gains the Kingsguard trait... Oh, wait. Attached character gains the Kingsguard trait. And as an interrupt, when a king or queen character would be killed, kneel attached character to save it. Oh, that's pretty flavorful. Very cool. We have another agenda. The White Book. You may include non-loyal Kingsguard characters from any faction in your deck. You must include at least 7 different Kingsguard characters in your deck. As a reaction, after you win a challenge, Kneel your faction card to stand each defending Kingsguard character you control. Each participating Kingsguard character you control. Sorry, it's kind of late. Each participating Kingsguard character you control instead if you control a king or queen character. Right, next up we have some plot cards here. It's all the same, so. King's Landing Riot. It's a city and it has 3 gold, 1 initiative, 1 claim, 6 reserve value, and you can only have 1 in your plot deck. It has a forced interrupt. When the challenges phase ends, if there are 3 or more city plot cards in your use pile, discard each character from play. Wow. Wow, that seems quite strong if you build your plot deck around cities and you manage to get this later in the game. Very nice pack, I would say. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and yeah, see you guys in the next pack, the last one for the King's Landing cycle. See you all then. Bye bye.